Hi everyone, it is almost the holiday season and I don't know about you, but I am just so excited to read a lot of these holiday romances. If you're looking for a wholesome holiday romance, then look no further. We have romances for every reader out here, including some holiday suspense novel recommendations and also just classic love-inspired romances. The first recommendation that we have today is this one called Christmas at Spruce Hill Farm, and it's by Katherine Springer. This one involves our heroine, who is an assistant to a romance author. She is not always in the Christmas spirit, and she is just really stressed out and struggling to kind of assist her boss, and then she decides to kind of like break him out of his little rut that he's having by bringing him to a Christmas farm. And that's when she kind of reignites her love and passion for the holiday, and she kind of gets into the holiday spirits. And then she also ends up falling in love with a really handsome distraction. And I think this one's going to be a really great romance read for those who just want a cozy little holiday romance novel. The next book that I have to recommend you is another love-inspired novel, and this one's called Rediscovering Christmas by Mindy Openhaus. And this one involves our heroine, who unfortunately suffered a really big tragedy in her life. Her husband passed away, and then now she is living with her brother-in-law and her mother-in-law, and that's where she kind of struggles a lot with her faith, and she really struggles a lot during the holidays. Her brother-in-law has always been a very close and dear friend of hers, so she's excited to kind of be closer to him and to kind of remember her husband. The next romance I have for you is another love-inspired novel. This one is called Amish Sleigh Bells by Patricia Johns, and this one involves our heroine, who unfortunately is spending the holidays yet again without her husband. She's kind of living with the memory of him, so it's not really a great and joyful time around the holiday season, and so she welcomes any distractions. So there's a new veteran in town, and she decides to kind of help him and assist him in this like new town that he's a part in, and they seem like that they have to spend a lot of close time with each other, especially when his truck gets damaged, and then now he has to use her sleigh. The next romance I have to recommend to you is this one called Christmas on the Ranch by Jennifer Slattery, and this one involves our heroine, who is a caregiver. She kind of travels around wherever she needs to be to kind of take care of patients, and this time she is going to Texas, where she meets a handsome cowboy who is a single father of 2 children, and she is taking care of his great aunt, and together they are in for the holidays, where they're being forced to be close to each other, especially sharing the same house. I think this one sounds so fun, especially when we realize that our heroine is hiding a little secret. And for my romantic suspense lovers out there, this one's definitely for you. This one's called Deadly Christmas Inheritance by Jessica R. Patch, and this one is kind of like a similar plot to the last book that I just mentioned, called Christmas on the Ranch. Our heroine is also a caregiver, and she goes to this mansion where her client is, and then she sees this woman just kind of dead on the floor next to her dead twin sister as well. And then there's a killer that is ready to kind of like kill her too as well, but she is saved last minute by our hero, who is a crime scene cleaner and then also a private investigator and also a single father of 2-year-old twins. This one's going to be something that's fast paced. It's going to keep you on the edge of your seat, and it definitely has the romantic Christmas vibe to it as well. And then the last book that I have to recommend to you is this one that is also a romantic suspense novel called Hunted for the Holidays. This one's by Dina Alexander. This one involves our heroine, who is running away. She is under like a witness protection program, and she has a newly built life. She has a daughter that she's taking care of. She has a new identity because basically in the past she helped put away a crime boss, and then she had to be put in witness protection program because she was in danger, obviously. And then now the crime boss's son is trying to hunt her down, and the only person who can protect her is the FBI agent, who is also the father of her daughter. I think it's like fast paced. Once again, I think this one is just something that you can just binge read in one sitting. But that is it for all the wholesome recommendations that I have for you. Definitely check them out on Harlequin's website, and definitely add them to your TBR today.